Hello guys, the experiment which we are going to do today is the focal length of convex mirror by using convex lens. So let's go to the experimental setup and see how to do the experiment. This is a setup of optical bench. We can see here that this is a 1 meter optical bench with 4 uprights 1, 2, 3 and 4. This needle and this needle are the image and the object needles. These two are fixed uprights and these and this are sliding uprights. Lens and mirror are always fitted in fixed uprights and needles are always fitted in sliding uprights. Out of these two needles, one will be of the object needle and second will be of image needle. To differentiate between them, we have colored the tip of one needle just to differentiate that it is the image needle and this is the object needle. Now let's go to the experiment now. You can see the aim of the experiment to find the focal length of convex mirror using convex lens. This is the diagram. First we have to put convex lens at some distance with the convex mirror to find the position of object by removing the parallax. How to remove the parallax? You will get to know shortly. After finding out the position of object, we have to find the position of image again by parallax method. In observations, we have position of convex mirror and image needle, radius of curvature that will be pi, convex mirror position is p, image needle position is I. Radius of curvature is pi, focal length will be equal to r by 2. This is radius of curvature, so focal length will be half of that. In calculation, we will find the mean of 3 focal lengths and then we'll write here. Result will be the focal length of convex mirror. Precautions, sources of error we can see from the lab manual. Let us see the setup again. This is the object needle. We have already fitted the convex lens and convex mirror here at some distance. I would like to show you. We can see that the mark of convex lens is at 45 and the mark of convex mirror is at 52. That is at 52. Okay, see this is 50, 51, 52. It is at 52. So convex lens and convex mirror, make sure that both are placed at the same height. There should not be any difference of height. You can see that we have placed it at same height. Now to remove the parallax method, first of all just see the parallax. What is parallax? If we extend the distance of the object needle, we are able to see that first of all we have to adjust the needle. This is the image, and this is the object needle, and this is the image in the lens and the mirror arrangement. Are you able to see the inverted image? You have to obtain the inverted image, and then you have to just make sure that the point of object needle come in contact with point of image needle by using these sliding screws. This have the now you can see that they're in contact. Move your head sideways. You are able to see that the image and the object needle gets separated from each other. This is parallax. How to remove the parallax? To change the distance. I changed the distance. I found that the parallax is reduced. I again changed the distance. I found that parallax is still there. I will again change the distance of the object needle. So I now set it at the position Now I reach the point that image needle, the image or the object needle, image and the object needle are going together along with each other. You can say we are moving sideways. This movement you have to keep on doing constantly while taking the observation. Every time to change the distance, you have to check the distance or check the observation by moving your head sideways. You can see that the image and the object is going together. They are not getting separated. It means that parallax is removed. We'll take the reading of the object needle. This is the object needle. The reading of the object needle is coming at 10, 11 and 12. It is coming at 12. Okay, I hope it is visible to you. I know some reflections are there, but I'm trying to focus it. Now we are able to see 10, 11 and 12. It is there. Okay, so 12. Anyways, that doesn't matter. We have to take the reading of the mirror. Convex mirror reading is 52. Okay, now we have to remove this mirror. This mirror will be removed. Place it gently. And from this side, now from opposite side, the needle, the parallax error of the needle will be removed. How to remove it? Let us see. While observing from this side, one thing you have to make sure that you have to keep this object needle. If you remember, we have done the sideways placement of the object. We have to keep it at the center again. This will not affect your reading, but this is necessary so that parallax can be removed from here. We can see the blue needle. This is the image needle now. And now what you will do? Are you able to see the image, this image, inverted image of the object? This is from other side. Object is on the other side. You are able to see the inverted image, and this is the object needle now. We have to again remove the parallax. How? By change the distance. You can see we will keep the sideways movement of our head. We can see the tips are still getting separated from each other while going right left or while doing sideways movement of the head. Again we increase the distance. We are able to see that the parallax is reduced. What we'll do now, we'll increase the distance. We'll adjust the position of image needle. So that the blue tip coincides with the silver tip. Sometimes we have to adjust the height also. Just lose this, match the tip, and again tighten the screw. Now are you able to see clearly? Just see it clearly. The parallax is removed. Both the tips are moving together. Both the tips are moving together. See it clearly. Both the tips are moving together. Are you able to see it? Yes, you are able to see it. Okay, so here the parallax is removed and this becomes the position of image. Position of image somewhere around 88.5. 88.5 we take it. 89 we take it approximately 88.89 approximately, or we take it 88.5. It's okay. We take it 88.5. This is 85, 86, 87, 88, somewhere around 89. So we'll write the value here. We write the value of the readings. The position of mirror is 52, image is 89. The difference becomes 7 and 337. So it comes to be 18.5 f by 2. Okay. Now what we have to do now, we have to keep the mirror again. Initially we have adjusted it at 52 now we'll adjust it at 55. Okay, we will adjust it at 55 or make it 60. Take it 60. Okay, we'll adjust it at 60. Again the process will repeat. We'll remove the parallax now. Now you know how to remove the parallax by changing the distance. So let me remove the parallax and thereafter show you that parallax is removed at what position. See here, the parallax is removed. Are you able to see again? The object, this is the object and this is the image, its image. Both are adjusted at the position where parallax is removed. And this position is different, you can see. Initially it was somewhere around 12, now it is somewhere around 16, between 15 to 16. This is 15, this is 16, between 15 to 16. I hope you are able to see it clearly. 15, 16. Okay, so between this, so the position is changed. Initially it was at 12 position, so we have changed the position. We'll again do it. Remove the mirror. Again take the observation from here. And one thing, one precaution again to be taken. Adjust the object needle at the center so that parallax can be removed from here easily. You're able to see that the image is at initial position, but the object position is changed, so parallax is again observed here. We have to remove the parallax. See here, again parallax persists. Let me remove the parallax and thereafter show you. See here, we have removed the parallax from the image needle side also. And this is a different position. You can see the parallax is removed, and this is a different position overall. You can see here. Initially it was 89, na? Initially it was here 89. Now it is moved to 97. This is 95, 96, 97. Position moved to 97. We'll write in the observation table. This is a 60, 97. You can see again 37, 18.5. We already have taken another reading in which the mirror was placed at 55 and the image needle was at 95. Okay, and again the distance was 37. Sorry, 92. It will be 92. Again the distance is 90. Again the radius of curvature is 37, and this is 18.5. Generally, if you follow all the rules, then the errors are not there. But sometimes you can see the variation in this, but only 1 or 2 centimeter variation, not more than that. So 18.5 plus 18.5 plus 18.5 comes to be 18.5 overall. Focal length is 18.5 centimeter. Now the question comes whether the mirror exists of 18.5 focal length. But the thing is that the mirrors which we get do not have exact focal length. They have variable focal length as per the different situation, as per the different experiments. So we may see some kind of variation in that. The mirror which we were using was of focal length 15 centimeters, but we are getting 18.5, and this happens. It's okay, this happens. But this is the value which we are getting, and this is the exact value of the focal length we have. So here is the experiment. Here the experiment ends here, and I hope that you have understood the experiment. Thank you.